Hey, hope you guys are well. We've had a lot going on in our household. So I tried to pull a new moon or full moon in Leo reading yesterday, and it was all over the fucking place. Like, I saw the story and never actually made the point. So, I want to pull in more of that, but I want to ground it a little bit. I don't know how this is going to go because I didn't proofread. I didn't even organize these things, but we are going to use my first mess deck. Somebody likes the dopamine. Okay. Shared energy between masculine and feminine. Okay, there is a masculine and a femme sitting in distorted energy together. Okay. Shared energy, there's also usually a lot of third parties, is highly spiritual and intense, along with toxic trauma bond cycle. Immediately what I get is intuition is usually feminine energy. And toxic trauma bond cycle, this could be what needs to come in. This could be the world, the card. So the world card is a graduation, so to speak. It's the end of a cycle. Okay, it's no longer will I tolerate trauma bonds between friends and I, between family members and I, between lovers and I. It's not going to happen. I won't put myself in a situation where I will allow it to be created, and I will move in such ways that I will make damn sure that when I exit, it is for good. Okay? Toxic trauma bonds, if you don't know what that looks like or what that means, Google. Okay? I say that because the feminine is an energy of putting yourself first, is about your needs, not your wants. What does that mean? That means that if those people that you're bonded to, okay, don't want to take themselves out of that energy with you, they can't go with you. Why? Because they disturb your peace. Okay? You got to keep your waters calm. That's what nurtures an environment that fosters. Do you understand? That's prosperous. And there's some kind of moment in time, whether it be present or past or near future, where forever hold the peace will have to occur, or will occur, or has occurred. This can actually be a marriage, okay? Because this is my speak now and forever hold your peace. But when I made that card, that situation was, or this card was intended for I'm moving the direction I'm moving. You want on the boat? Get on the boat now, because I'm leaving port, so to speak. All right. On the masculine side, I'm a honeymooner. I get bored easily, and I like dopamine. Dopamine fiend. This is somebody that likes rushes. Okay? I said the other day, there's other ways you can replace dopamine. Okay? This person needs to see a specialist. That's not a joke. That's no shade. That's no, diagnosis. That's not That's my advice. Like, see if you will feel a whole lot. You will think clearly. Okay, you will think clearly. You'll be able to zoom out and actually see clearly, and be able to make concrete decisions. Okay, you'll find that that you're more grounded. You have more control over self, which then like leaks out onto your into your waters. Your waters is your environment. Okay, and you'll be able to make more rational decisions. You won't move out of impulse so much. Okay, and you might actually be able to I wanted to say have the strength, but move from being some kind of, well, it's gone, being some kind of honeymooner, so somebody that's kind of not, I say this without shade, and I don't mean it mean. It's somebody that doesn't have the ability to hold on to the stamina required to build a 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups. Okay? A lot of times it's because they're wounded. Okay? The dopamine rush, very, very much so, momentarily distracts you. Okay? As you heal, you'll almost like, that will be the new dopamine. Being able to recognize manipulation and being able to use swords energy without being cutthroat, with a little bit of cup. Okay, so in balanced energy, that will become a new high. Okay, accomplishments, achieving goals will become a new high. That sort of thing. Challenges, like, challenging yourself will become a new high. Newfound hobbies. I firmly believe you need a hobby that releases anger, and you need a hobby that brings you zen to where your mind can just wander. I truly believe you need both. So, why do we need to know this? Knight of Pentacles. If you're wanting a 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles life, this is your goal. This is goals. Okay? This is holding out self-respect long enough to get through the anxiety of that dopamine. Okay? Because when you come down off that rush, you get anxiety. Okay? This can be that toxicity. When you break that trauma bond, is when it triggers the anxiety of the codependency. Okay? I firmly believe if you can be stubborn with yourself long enough to allow that to pass, it's freeing. Okay? So this is choosing to be single. I'm a good time. I make myself laugh. I make myself happy. I keep myself occupied with hobbies, with a side hustle, with animals, family, farms, whatever, hunting, fishing, that sort of thing. If that's your thing, you get what the fuck I'm saying. This is somebody that's everyone's type. Okay, this is also somebody that has learned and closed out cycles of her past. Man or woman, mom ass catch. This is a catch. Okay, doesn't matter if she's a sword, she's a wand, he's a cup, or a pentacle. Doesn't matter what suit they're sitting in. This is somebody that's closed out cycles of the past, whether they're financial, relationship, whether they're, career, whatever. 15:15 on the timer. This is somebody that says, nope, Ain't doing that again. I learned that lesson. I know what it looks like. I've been there before, and I know what it brought. Same thing here. Same thing here. A couple of these pentacles can be, I've grown myself. I did this all on my own. Didn't have mommy and daddy's help. Didn't have a man or a woman's help. I did this on my own. It might have required sleeping on your nephew's bed, but you made it. In his little ass car bed. Somebody's passing judgment here to move towards Nine of Pentacles. Because they've realized that their wish fulfillment is not in Seven of Cups energy. Somebody also might be under judgment for sitting in Seven of Cups energy. Seven of Cups energy is allowing confusion, creating confusion, not bringing clarity. It can be manipulative. If you don't know what manipulation looks like and all the ways it can show up, I promise you, not only are you probably manipulative, or showing up manipulative, but you're also probably being manipulated and you don't realize it. I promise you. So Google that too. I guess if you show up on this channel, you're gonna get homework. Seven of Cups is trying to puppet string essentially your all the situations to try and have the upper hand. And I say that because it is backed by that Seven of Wands behind it. That's part of what needs to come to the end, the World card. So, Seven of Cups contributing to the trauma bonds, okay? This can also be keeping options from the past open-ended. You know, just in case you ever are bored or lonely sometime in the future. Just in case, you got Jenny you can call. You got Tony, you know. You always did, you know, flirt with Tony a little bit. And, you know, it was easy for him to come around. If you're pulling that shit, don't be surprised to figure out you're naive in some ways too. Like energy attracts like energy. This person is sitting in chaos, living in chaos. That's what a trauma bond creates. Okay? This has been manifested. Okay, let's see what the top of the deck brings. Somebody wanting to take some kind of leap of faith to collaborate, work with, co-create with a High Priestess. I'd say that's kind of a wise choice, you know. This is a good counsel to seek, you know, along there up with, like, you know, a lawyer, a physician. Yeah. There's a lot of threes here. Okay. Let's talk about it. Out of an 8-card spread, half of them are majors. Majors are bigger deals. Majors are lessons. Majors are hard times. Majors are great times. Okay. The minors can kind of be how you show up every day. Think of majors as like the things, the big events going on in your life. Okay. Shared energy is Justice and Tower. Now the middle I pull for shared energy. But the very beginning of the read, we got choosing self. Okay. This particular Justice card, if you look, she's peering into a mirror. Your other majors are to the left, which is where I usually ask for my feminine energy. The feminine has 2 majors. She's already had this tower and been served her justice. Okay? This suggests and confirms that mirrored femme mask, masculine feminine. Okay? She's moved in a direction to where she's collaborating, growing. This is teamwork. You know, if you look at this card, in it, they're critiquing their work. You got to be willing to take constructive criticism. In order to stabilize your waters. I don't know. I went to art school. I got really good at receiving critiques. I don't have any advice for that. Art school don't pay the bills. Don't go to art school unless you just want to craft really well. Masculine side, and I never get this from the Page of Cups, okay? Page of Cups is the most love a Page of Cups shows up with is an actual genuine apology. Okay? If you're dating a Page of Cups, you're not really dating. Not if you have standards. This is at most a, hey, text every couple days. You could have a Page of Cups relationship with somebody you bump into the bar at every now and then and sit down and shoot the shit with. Okay? That could be a platonic Page of Cups energy. Okay? This would be an acquaintance. Okay? But look at his chest. Like, and he's watching something float away. So it's almost like his energy pushed him away, but all he had to do was reach up. He could still grab that. But instead, he's convincing himself, I don't know if you can see that, but that's a pig with wings. Okay? Maybe he convinced himself when pigs fly. And it's interesting that all he has to do is reach up and grab the ankle of said person, said feminine. I don't like her shoes though, because the Five of Pentacles showed up with it. The Five of Pentacles is setting down the cold, but in many ways choosing to put yourself on the outside. Why? Because the key's right there, baby. You can't see it when your head's down. Okay? Yes, this starts out as somebody putting you out in the cold. Somebody putting you on the outside looking in. Somebody putting you on ice in the winter. Somebody leaving you broke. It does start out that way. Okay? But if the pentacle starts at 1 and ends at 10, you still have 5. Okay? You can't see that when this is kind of a mopey energy for the Five of Pentacles. It is depicted in the original one. It's not. But depicted in the original, all that person has to do is have the bravery and the courage to go inside that church where it's warm. They have food. They probably have, you know, clothes they can donate to you. Okay? You got that car, or you got that key the whole time to unlock that door. But letting it float away. About some kind of... Now this is classic third party. You got a blonde, a brunette, and a redhead there. So that tells me this masculine is feeling down and having some kind of tower justice moment over some kind of third party situation. Whether this is the people that sit at his table, okay, or this is more than one lover. Eight of Wands in the bottom of the deck. Rapid movement forward. After fighting it. Delivering a message of truth. Very quickly, actually. This is very fast movement. Somebody actually might have lost their bike. Okay. All right, let's get some clarities. Why do we need to know this? So what is it about this cycle that needs to close? So what we have is a feminine on setting in king and queen energy, okay? And a masculine setting in knight energy, okay? So that tells me that that feminine has learned some sort of lesson from that masculine energy. Two more. Might have been some sort of missed opportunity. That could be shared energy. Yeah. Look at them pentacles. This is honing your craft, studying, okay? This can be the card of college, okay? That is the Knight of Pentacles. It's a slow and moving knight of the deck. But look at all those pentacles there. It's like, this is fixed earth energy, so if you know a Taurus, okay? I mean, look how stubborn he is. You got a damn horse, but you'd rather walk. You'd rather chase your motorcycle. All right. Give me more to wrap it up. What else do we want to talk about to wrap this up? I can't make it up when the cards repeat. Because look what we have. Somebody wanting to take a leap of faith towards some type of teamwork, collaboration. This can be some kind of partnership that would be equal. So I think business, okay? This can be two people starting a business together, but first two cards out was Two of Cups with the Lovers in reverse. So you have a Lovers connection that has gone wrong, sitting in distorted energy. What is the Lovers? It's Adam, Eve, and the Snake. Gina with Tarot of Light says it best, can't be stated better. Adam or Eve, possibly both, chose the snake instead of this divine gift that they were gifted. Okay? Once you choose that, the devil now has control. The devil represents the snake. Okay? Now you have no control over how that cycle plays out. Cycles can last 3 years. Cycles can last 5 years. Decade, I don't know. It doesn't go any higher than 10 in tarot. Okay? A cycle ends whenever you learn the lesson. Okay? However, getting rid of that, getting that out of your life is a process. Okay? You might be stuck, tied, and bound to an apartment lease that you got to wait out. Okay? You might have to save some cash for a down payment before you can make that first move of ending that cycle. You see what I'm saying? You might have to make amends with your parents because you did them dirty. The Lovers in reverse can also speak of romanticizing and looking back at the other partner that wasn't chosen, okay? Because Lovers in reverse can also talk about making the wrong decision, especially when it comes paired, okay? Now, Two of Cups is, a lot of readers call this the I'm in love with you card, okay? To me, it's, I have a full cup, a full healed cup, okay? It's an Ace of Cups, okay? I'm willing, open, and receptive to giving and sharing my cup to you, and you show up the same. This is mutual emotions. Now, yesterday, I had gotten an energy of, yeah. So, once the devil takes over the Lovers, you're stuck, tied, and bound. He's got you bound through that cycle until however it plays out. Now you can block it and make it last longer. You can. In that reading, there was a feminine energy that basically had no idea that a masculine was hiding emotions, was hiding a lover's connection from her. There was definitely an energy of a moment of looking back, thinking, you know, are you? But then, yeah. But then some sort of juggling energy had ended. After something played out, after something was seen, some kind of epiphany, some kind of foresight's wisdom had played out. And where basically the energy was like, damn, well, I guess that wasn't what I thought it was. Okay, so we're moving forward. That's what we're doing. Okay, that's the page we're on. That energy showed up heavily, and at the beginning, I did ask to give me more of that, just in a more grounded way. So, I guess at the end of the day, if it, because I feel the doubt, like, heavily, of that feminine in the dark, okay, where she's just been minding her own business, self-loving, okay, choosing what it is she needs, not necessarily what she wants, okay, with all things in her life, putting herself first. It's the kind of energy of, it doesn't matter how much I want it, it doesn't matter how much I love it, if it degrades me, if it diminishes my value, if it's disrespectful. I respect myself too much to participate, and that's hard to do. That's really strange. Guess we're gonna leave that there, because I gotta go to my day job. All right, the end.